Evening, folks. How's everyone doing? Howdy. So we're back to Centurion soloing. Got a couple people in chat. Hey Marianne Bart. Hey Gibbous. For those watching from the future, we're about a week into coronavirus scares happening, so I hope everyone's doing alright. Hey bananas. Look after yourselves, people. Alright, so yeah, it's been a little while since my last Centurion solo stream because I've been travelling, but that means I've had a fair bit of time just on trains and, you know, while staying at other people's houses and stuff without a computer, where I've just been looking at Centurion solo stuff. So there's a couple things to catch up on. Cryptography, I think, is essentially done. 2 bits is very almost done, and we'll finish that on stream today, hopefully, or at least we'll make progress on it. I would imagine we can finish that on stream today. I also had a couple goes at Only Connect. Now, Only Connect is a bit of a weird one, because not only is it a lot of information to memorize, but it's not like 2 bits where, you know, so long as you memorize the lookup, you know the answer. Only Connect, the wall, at least, the first stage is easy enough, but the second stage, the wall with the accents, even if you have the information, it's a tricky one. It's got a little bit of that splitting the loot vibe to it, where, you know, if certain languages share certain letters, it can be tricky to get those groups of 3 going. So Only Connect is going to be a bit of a feeling my way through the dark module, even if I have the page memorized, I think. Hey Rice God, can I do a progress bomb? I will, yeah, I'll start with that. So Only Connect, I have a suspicion it's going to be something I do very, very early in the bomb, because I think it could be a killer. I have a feeling that even at my best, Only Connect is going to have something like a 75% success rate. As it stands, I've not really made any special efforts to learn the second page. I just ran some Only Connects just to see if, by sensing my way through it, what my success rate would be, just from previous Only Connect experience. And I'd say I can probably solve... It really varies, somewhere between a fifth to a half of the Only Connects that I'm seeing strikeless. The first stage I'll probably need to brush up on, but that bit is generally flawless, and then the second half with the wall, some of them really mess with me, some of them are pretty straightforwards. But that's before actually giving any time to memorizing the second page. So maybe we'll start with that and just see how we get on with some Only Connects. It's very possible that I'll just fail all 5 of them, we'll see. But we'll start with just an Only Connect Poor Cube bomb, and then I'll go for an actual progress bomb, which Only Connect won't be on. But let's see how we do here. It's also now been 4 or 5 days since I remembered the first page of Only Connect, so
experts, please
I may even get stage 1
A9.
slowly and all wrong, but we'll see how we do. The order of symbols is 2 reeds, lion, flax, viper, water, eye. So that's the order. So going by order, the actual points we're getting here: 2 reeds, lion, flax, viper. So none of them are getting a point on order. Let's see what ports we're rocking here. A lip bob. There are no ports. Nothing's going to get points for ports either. So it's all going to be down to serial. There's no L, there's no E, there's no Q. There is an N and there's no D. So the 5th symbol is the one that's going to win here. It's going to get the only point for being an N in the serial, and the 5th symbol is water. So we're going to enter the water. Okay, this, I think, is not too bad. These hooks go together. These bars probably go together, and I think these bars go with the N comma. I think L comma, N comma, and G comma go with the bars. So I'm going to try this. Okay, and I think these do just go with the E dot. Cool, okay, so that's an Only Connect done. But that's not... Hey Jodu. Hey Doc Knog. It's not completely reliable. That probably looked like I just flew through it, but until I've put some more time into memorizing that second page, I don't go into that with any confidence. That was a nice one though. But we'll try another. let's see how we do here. So again, nothing is in the right place, so water will win. Oh, no it won't. Huh? Of course the team name's different, isn't it? Oops. Let's just make sure nothing's getting points. No, nothing's getting points. So, N doesn't get a point from the serial. E does, and E is the only one that does. So position 3, which would be the...
Emergency cleared.
Okay, these go together, they are Esperanto, I think. And then as we've seen, those two go together from this one up here, the little hooks and the E dot go together. That probably goes with the bar as well. This is where I'm very unsure of myself. This could just be wrong. No, okay, we're good. So, besides messing up stage 1, because I forgot that doesn't work on a Porky mission, that was also clean. Let's see. That's in the correct position. 2 reads gets a point here. So does... yes, so does Viper. So these two are getting a point. Now, LL at the start means that symbols 1 and 2 are also getting a point. 2 reads is also getting a point here, which means it's the only one that's going to get 2, probably. Because the Viper should be Q, and Q is not in Lapis, so we're going to press 2 reads for 2 points. That's Welsh, and Welsh is only going to be other real letters. I think Y is excluded from Welsh. This is a bit of a guess, but no. Okay, never mind. Well, these two go together. I'm not sure with what else. Let's try that. Yeah, so this is one that I just don't know. I wouldn't have put S with those. Welsh is missing V. That's interesting. Let's go and have a look. Unless that's just not Welsh. Oh, okay, no, I've just misremembered the letters that are missing from Welsh. So Welsh does have a Y, it just doesn't have a V. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Only Connect is not super reliable. Hey there, Lays, or Ayers. I always forget which one that is. Of course Welsh has Y. The word for fucking Wales in Welsh has a Y in it. Oops. Okay, so anyway, that's the progress with Only Connect. It still needs to look at, but you can see how it looks feasible. As for progress, a couple of things I want to do is talk through my 2-bits system, and also talk through cryptography. In fact, that might be a fun thing to do next. So I've learned cryptography, just the page. There are some sentences that don't appear in cryptography because I think the module has a maximum sentence length that it can display, which means that by definition some of the sentences just cannot appear. In fact, let's go take a look at the manual page. Maybe I can find an example of that. So, where is... Okay, here we go. No beggars implored him to bestow a trifle, no children asked him what it was o'clock. No man or woman ever once in all his life inquired the way to such and such a place of Scrooge. Very long sentence. It's too long for the module. This will never appear. So this is not part of my memorized story. My memorized story is probably half to maybe 2/3 of this page. Yeah, maybe 2/3. Maybe it's not quite that much. But it's also memorized in a shuffled order as well, because I want to be able to reference the correct set part of my passage based on the lengths of the letters I find. Given that we're solving a puzzle, the order of sentences in a story is obviously to convey the meaning of the story, but for me that's pretty arbitrary because I'm using these sentences to solve a puzzle. So why use an arbitrary order if the order itself could be something that helps me? So the shuffle, the way I've ordered it to learn it, lets me say, oh, how long is the first word in the quote? If it's pretty short, I know I'm near the top of near the start of my memorized passage. If it's long, then it's near the end. Hey, Michaela. So it might be fun to just give a dramatic reading of of the cryptography that I've learned, so you can all hear what it is that I've actually got in my head for that one, and then we'll try a module. And then we'll come to 2-bits as well. So yeah, that might be something to do. Let's actually load up a Porky, and then we can take a quick look at it as we go. Cryptic cycle, cryptography. There we go. Okay, so from the top, and I'm sure saying it out loud in front of people will all of a sudden mean a blank on all of it. We'll see how we get Okay, so what I have memorized for cryptography is... Are these two the same? They are the same. How could it be otherwise? Alright. So, a frosty rime was on his head, and on his eyebrows and his wiry chin. You can follow along if you like. It's in one of the condensed PDFs, I think is organised in this order. So a frosty rime was on his head, and on his eyebrows and his wiry chin. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching old sinner. It was all the same to him. It was the very thing he liked, to edge his way along the crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathies to keep its distance. He iced his office in the dog days. No warmth could warm, nor wintry weather chill. What's Bernard saying? Just the letters, not the story? No, I think the story is, or if on one of the pages they organise the sentences by word length, because that's what I learned it from. So no warmth could warm, nor wintry weather chill him. He always carried his low temperature always about with him. Hey, Gio. But he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone Scrooge. The firm was known as Scrooge and Marley. But what did Scrooge care? And when they saw him coming, they would tug their owners into doorways and up courts, and then would wag their tails as though they said, "No eye at all is better than an evil eye, dark master." The cold within him froze his old features, nipped his pointed nose, shriveled his cheek, stiffened his gait. You may notice some differences between what I've memorized and the page as well, because I've actually omitted or changed certain things, obviously because only the first time letters appear is important, so some sentences are just cut short or whatever. How could it be otherwise?
Emergency cleared.
Which is
all personnel,
first two
please
updates.
return to your stations.
How could it be otherwise? And didn't thaw it 1 degree at Christmas. The mention of Marley's funeral brings me back to the point I started from. Oh, I've missed something. I knew I was going to get this wrong, so I was doing it in front of people. I missed, no wind that blew was bitterer than he. Okay, well I missed one sentence. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. No falling snow was more intent upon its purpose. So where am I up to? The heaviest rain and snow and hail could boast of its advantage over him in only one respect. Made his eyes red, his thin lips blue, and spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice. Hard and sharp as flint, from which no steel had ever struck forth generous fire. Even the blind man's dogs appeared to know him. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I am going to relate. When will you come to see me? They often came down handsomely, and Scrooge never did. Foul weather didn't know where to have him. There is no doubt that Marley was dead. There it stood, years afterwards, above the warehouse door, Scrooge and Marley. Secret and self-contained, as solitary as an oyster. Nobody ever stopped him in the street to say with gladsome looks, "My dear Scrooge, how are you?" Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge was his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole assign, his sole residuary legatee, his sole friend, his sole mourner. Scrooge knew he was dead. Hey, Aperture. Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. External heat and cold had little influence on Scrooge. Sometimes people new to the business would call Scrooge Scrooge, and sometimes Marley, but he answered to both names. And I think that is pretty much everything. I may have missed sentences, because that felt wrong. I know I missed at least one. But let's just quickly go through this poem, because I've never done these as modules, I've just done it memorized. So, how could it be otherwise? So, H-O-W, how could it be otherwise? And again, how could it be otherwise? Okay. So because this is a long word, I know I can go to the bottom of the story, and there should be no one ever stopped him in the street. So, N-O, nobody ever stopped him in the street to say with gladsome looks. Let's try that. Scrooge and he were, okay, so SCR, Scrooge, and he. The mention of Marley's, the mention? No, that's not mention. This comes after mention. The heaviest rain and snow and hail and sleet. The heaviest rain and snow and hail could boast. Done. Alright, there we go, there's cryptography. Now 2 bits is not completely done, as I've mentioned. I'm going to do a progress bomb, as RiceGod mentioned. I will put 2 bits on it. It's possible I'll just get some numbers that I don't know. If I do, I'll look them up. But most of them I can do now. Okay, how many modules does this need to be? This is 19. Is that right? Cool, okay. I'm just going to do them in reading order again, so I get a nice shuffle, otherwise I will pick and choose and leave all the ones I hate.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Okay, it's been a while since I've seen some of these, so we'll get a few strikes, I'm sure. Alright, what number are we working with for bitmaps? 8. 8 is the 3x3 rule. I don't see any 3x3s. 9 would be equal number of white and black quadrants. That's a white, clearly. That is neither, and that's a black, so we have more whites. 0 would be fewer than 6 white pixels in any quadrant. I'm just going to double check this. The 0 is fewer than 6 white and not fewer than 6 black. It is fewer than 6 white, okay. That's what we want then. So this one has fewer than 6 white pixels, and the condition would be the whites in the other 3 quadrants. I'm going to double check that. Yes, okay. So we have 8, which is effectively 0. We have 12, which is effectively 0, which means that it should be 3. Cool. Color flash. It's green. So same word, different colors. Is correct. It's no on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a souvenir on this bomb, by the way. We'll see how I do with that. Okay, everything implying C means everything with C is correct. A or B, which means nothing, is correct. Cool. Been a while since I've looked at this as well, so. Copyright but, let's check column 3. Copyright but. Copyright but. Pigtail, Kings, R, Lambda Star. It's only 3. I think we can do better than that. Tennis racket.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Tennis racket 80. Lambda lightning kitty. H. Question. H question. That's also 3, which means column 3 is still winning. What's the other one? Euro. No, it's backwards C at the end of that one, isn't it? The next one is question. So the next one is Euro, backwards C. Euro, backwards C. No, Euro, tennis racket, backwards C, pigtail, which means that one isn't going to win either. Yeah, I think we have a column 3 winner. So those. There's 4 in column 3. Did I miscount? I did, but we're good. Okay. So currently we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that right? 13? Wait, did I? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With the solves is 18. And then 4 plus 19 is 3. And a spin. I can't do maths, clearly. 18. 19 plus 4. Have I got 18 wrong? We've got 4 solves, last digit 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 17, what am I doing? And 3 and 20. Okay. Oh, gross. Okay, what it would be H7B. Good. RGB. So 4. Delta is 3. Yep. Let's just do this while the lights are out. So this would be not nobody. It's just before that. Secret. Secret and solitary. Secret and self-contained. Solitary is nice. Secret and self-contained. And solitary as an oyster. Okay, so C-S-E-C-R-E-T, secret, and self-contained. Finish this. So E per 6 times 6. R-G-B-E-P. Yeah, okay. So 2 times 6 would be 12, it's not N. 4 times 6 is 24, so it's neither of these. That's horrible. N is 13 times 6, 130, 65, 75, 78, minus 52. No, 78 is the multiple, isn't it? Hang on. I wish I knew this off by heart. 78. Yeah, okay, it's got to be C, I guess? S? Rather. And then times 6 again, so E, 4, no. I would be 8 times 4. It's times 4, isn't it? No, 8 times 6. It's 48. No. H, 7 times 6. 42. 22. It's 42. 22. 16. Horrible. Hate it. Okay. I is at the front. Do we have an R in the serial? No. Do we have? We don't have a TRN or a car. We'll come back to that one. 2 bits. Okay. Let's see how we do with 2 bits. I guess I'll explain this as we go as well. Have we got any new people? Not yet. So, if anyone saw the Unfair solo, you may know that I have a letter to number, I should say, a number to letter translator, so that I can memorize numbers as words. So a 1 is an L, and 0 is an L. A 1 is an L, a 2 is a T, a 3 is a TH, 4 is an R, 5 is an S, 6 is a G, 7 is a V, 8 is a B, 9 is an N. Some of those are because the letter looks like the number, and some of those are because the letter is in the number's name. And it's an attempt to get a nice spread of letters across the alphabet. Letters that don't sound too much like each other. So with 2 bits, every number that I can be given, I translate to a word, and I relate that to a second word which is made up of the 2 letters from the module. So let's first off begin by actually finding our start. So our start would be, we find the, how do you start 2 bits? It's the value of the first letter plus, I think it's the last number in the serial times batteries, is that right? So we've got 5 batteries, we've got an 8, so it's 40, I guess it's 44, and we're not doubling it because we've got no ports. So we're going to say it's 44. Now 44 is R. Hey Matthew. R translates to the word raw, and I relate that to the word daze, because you'd be dazed if a lion came roared in your face. So my first query of my 3 is DZ. If I get anything above, I think 70 something, I will need to look up the thing, because I've not done those yet. 6, 5. 6 is a G, 5 is an S, so GS is a goose. Hey Rex. And I just have a mental image of a goose stealing a baby, because I think that's a very amusing image. So that is my second query. 7.0 is VO, which is video. And I always fucking forget what this actually is, because this isn't a good one. I couldn't think of anything good for it. VO, video. Egg. It just is, sorry. That's... I kept track of this correctly? That's third query? And then 6.0 should be my submit, which is GO, which is the river D, which is full of goo. So I think that's correct. Hey! Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright. 2, 3, 4. So car starting, that is C word. C is 1, the order of the buttons is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1 for C, 4 for W, O is probably 3, yeah, R will be, ooh, is R 3 or 4? I'm going to say R is 3, and D is 1, nice. Hey Ginger Pig. Second correct query response from 2 bits. That is my third word, right? The second query response is the third word I came up with. Which is... No, oh, hang on, this is numbers. Second query... The second correct query response. I need to remember how this works, because I'm going to have to try and do this. Correct query response. So the second word, the numbers I got back from the third, yes, so I need to reverse engineer my third word, is what has to happen. Which is what I got from egg, I think, which is 7.0. Cool, okay. That is a nasty battleship. I'm going to just do some... Actually, just out of curiosity, let's see if we can make any progress on this. Hey Circle. Hey Suri. I'm not sure if you can make any progress on this. Yeah, you can. This is water. I think. Doesn't do much for me though. Hey Ivan. Thank you, Ivan. Yep, we're going to use some radars there. Alright. D8 is D3. Which we have done. V8. V is 22, so that would be B3? Right? U is A, V is B. B3. That's all I get from the serial. I actually don't know how to do the third radar. Because I'm going to be rolling Centurion to have 3 letters and 3 numbers in the serial. For a couple reasons. So I shouldn't ever need the final radar. So I don't think I need to know it. But for this one it looks like I will, and I actually don't know it. So... Is there anything else we can do here? If we put a 2 here, we'd have to put a 2 here. And 1 here. Why do I have to fill V4? Also, could this be a 2x1 here? This can't be a... Have a 2 anywhere else. Can't I? Because I can put a 2 here and a 2 here, right? I can put a 2 in the last of column A and at the start of column B. I think that has to be water. Nope, it's not filled, sorry. Fourth correct letter pressed in the full sigil. No idea, and I'm probably not going to remember. That's one that I won't be doing on the real bomb. That's where I just eat a strike. Hey, Pathos. So what we're trying to do is solo the Centurion, which is the 100 module challenge bomb. So I'm trying to do it without using the manual pages. So I'm going to be spending probably months memorizing the various manual pages. To hopefully be able to do the whole mission without looking at any manuals. He is going to be here. 6. P. So P is there. Cool. Complementing. This one actually does get me. A compliment. That's a compliment. What does that one mean then? Compliment. Hey, Animal Lady. Wait, piece of label rocks. Hey, Masamio. Hey, Eva. Wait, I thought I did the other one last time. Did I forget the one I did last time? Jesus Christ. I thought I did the opposite. I guess I didn't. Oh, this is the one that isn't papers. One absolute joke. Okay, so we're going second number down, which is 8, which is red. Go PR, that's 5, plus 4 from the D is 9, so we're 9 up, which should be orange. Really? I hate the controls for this module, for God's sake. I'm gonna do this so slowly on the real thing. Sorry, that was a legit logic error. C word. C word. So it's gonna end and start with the same one. C, W, O, it's probably that. Come on, so on the... No, is this the end one? This is the end one. Okay, so this is maze 1. We're looking at green. So maze 1 is 3, 1, 2, 4. Green is the second colour, so we're looking at 1. So we're aiming for blue. Good. Nice. Are we not done? We need to do this. Okay, eyes at the front. So it's CCL. It's CCL, right? Starting summon Minesweeper. Does it click orange? Nice. Can we remember bitmaps? How many pixels are black in the top left quadrant? The answer is 3. Okay, not what I thought was going on. How do we do 3D maze? I've actually previously done 3D maze. You might be able to find it in old channel videos. The thing with 3D maze is that you don't have to remember the maze layout at all. The only thing you need to do is be able to recognize where 0, 0 is in each maze and the orientation. Hey, Sean. That's really it. And to be able to find a cardinal. Hey, Cool Doom. We'll see how bad the FMN encoding is. Yeah, me too. How did Jason let us go? It's not been done yet. We are part of the way through coming up with the mnemonics, but until most of the mnemonics are done, we'll leave that and come back to it. Silly slots. I have absolutely no fucking idea on this earth how I'm doing silly slots. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. But I don't know. The thing that worries me about silly slots is actually tracking previous stages. That is gross. That's really nasty. We'll see. Yeah, so 3D maze, you don't need to know the maze layouts because it's like Mouse in a Maze. I don't know those layouts at all. You can see where the walls are. It's not like vanilla maze. So if you know which maze you're in and you can find a cardinal, then you're basically good. So that's all you need to do for 3D maze. 3D maze, I remember taking about an hour and a half to learn how to solo, so it's really not that bad. Heard you put the code in anagrams or word scramble, but how do you get it encode it? It's only 6 letters, sometimes duplicates. Yep, so I mean, I will just have to hope that there's not one with duplicates of the two, you know. And I'm going to encode each with a number pair. So I'll have essentially a modifier that adds 5 to my number. Is there a category like soloing with pen and paper? There are no categories at all for soloing. It's not a usual thing. It's not. There's not a whole group of people trying to solo big bombs. So, you just do whatever sounds fun to you. If you want to solo a bomb with pen and paper, go for it. But yeah, I think that's everything we need to talk about. I've run through crypto. I've explained my 2-bit system. We need to finish making 2-bits today. That's what's going to happen. Color math with multiplication or division could be difficult. Color math, yes. Color math could be difficult. I would hope, because color math lets you drop the remainder, right? Do you drop the remainder in color math? So hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. Sorry, one sec. Cruel Game of Life isn't on this, by the way. Oh, I guess not, one sec. Oh, no, one sec. Hey, Callum. Hey, Snappy. How am I going to solve this on my own? That's what the streams are about. No, just an oven. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, it's gonna be months and months of prep work, Callum. That's how it's gonna happen. If it happens. Which I'm getting more and more confident on, honestly. Because I'm looking at what we considered some of the harder modules. Like, I remember saying with people, oh, 2-bits is just impossible, right? It's like, it's so much info. It's really not. It's a 10 by 10 grid, and it's one of the bigger grids. I just don't think it's that bad. It's just a time sink. It's just a lot of investment, and there are some that are going to be nasty. Fast math still scares me. Forget Me Not scares me. I have absolutely, one of the big things is I have absolutely no idea what kind of time it's going to take to do this mission. 100 minutes and 100 modules. I don't know where I sit. Like, am I on par with that or not? Because until I'm actually soloing everything, I have absolutely no way of judging the time. Not really, not realistically. So it might get to the point where I've spent months and months soloing every module, learning them all, and then it turns out that it takes me 3 hours to get through them. I guess the backup plan is that you wouldn't want all that to go to waste, right? So I'd still be willing to just do like the no timer Centurion, do like a Zen mode Centurion, and just with a strike limit, because that'd still be pretty cool, right? To just do a Zen mode Centurion soloed, but it would certainly be nice if I could do the real thing in the 100 minutes. I will take any and all ideas. Cool Doom, what's your FMN idea? How would you do Rubik's Cube? At the minute, it may be the case that I learn to actually do Rubik's Cubes. But that's up in the air. If I'm not learning to do Rubik's Cubes, it's not... I don't know. Doing it from the manual page method, probably not that bad, really. There's not that much information on the Rubik's Cube page. But yeah, what's your FMN idea, Cool Doom? What happens if you click a numbered button during FMN? Like before it's asking for an input. Thinking. So the problem with doing
experts,
other
to room A9.
Base systems and that kind of thing is just the sheer amount of time it will take me to reverse engineer reverse engineering numbers from bases. It's just so lengthy. Like, I think I need to be able to just read numbers as quickly as possible. Would I still play with these 112 modules in regular? Also, after you've painstakingly memorized all of them. Yeah, because I'll let them slip. I don't plan on soloing them after this. Most of them just like 3D Maze, right? I soloed 3D Maze, and literally the day after, I wouldn't have been able to solo them because I didn't learn them for that purpose. I think he's including all the vanillas in that.
Emergency
so
cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
So yeah, I don't see any reason I wouldn't carry on playing with these modules. because I wouldn't be soloing them. It's such a monumental amount of information, and just being able to keep this all in my head for Centurion requires constant reinforcement. Like I'm going to have to just keep going back and back to modules that I've previously learned to make sure they're still there. Hey Flippy. Yeah, for Flippy and anyone else who is new, we have a Discord server. I'm going to put a link in chat if I can spell. We announce anytime we're going live, like right now. So if you would like to join our Discord server, you'll find out whenever we're doing a stream. And today's stream is I am trying to learn to solo the Centurion. To do the Centurion as a diffuser alone without looking at any manual pages. So 2 bits. 2 bits is where we're up to. I'm going to go find the... I say find, I have it open. Let's try and remember where am I actually up to. I might need some help from chat here, because some of these coming up with links is quite difficult. So I had this. That one was done. So, over here, I guess, I will write down the actual number translations so that you can all see. So 1 equals L, 2 equals T, 3 equals TH, 4 equals R, 5 equals S, 6 equals G, 7 equals V, 8 equals B, and 9 equals N. Okay, so these are what my numbers represent when I'm coming up with number word associations. Hey there, Aiden. Hey, Zotmeister. New and been addicted to Contain videos. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you guys might have got here just before I put the link in, but we have a Discord server. There's a link in chat. Feel free to come join us there. You'll get stream announcements and things. So Gibbous, this is for any time I want to associate a number with a word to help remember it. Oh, I'm sorry, 0 is just O. Catch you later, Cool Doom. Hey, Ziako. So anytime I want to remember a number, this is what I did for the unfair cipher solo. I associate a couple letters with a couple numbers with the letters and build a word out of it. So for example, take 28, T, and 8 is B. So a word that has T and B in it in that order, where it's very obvious they are my 2 letters. So preferably something of like 1-2 syllables. You could get, for example, tub or tube. And just as 2 bits as an example, I'm remembering a bathtub. So TB actually becomes BT for Beth. So yeah, we need to go back through the final 2 rows of 2 bits and try and come up with some associations. Yeah, Zotmeister, feel free to try and find people to play with in that server. It's also possible, it's probably more active finding other players in the main Contain server as well, because this is just a server for this channel. So in our README on that Discord, there is a link to the main Contain server as well, and you may have more luck finding people there, but feel free to try both. So you put letters that they kind of look like numbers. To some extent, yes. Some of them, it's tricky, because like 2 is Z, if anything, and with Z being a much less used letter. Catch you later, Dockney. I don't want to make 2 be Z, obviously. So 2 is T, just because 2 begins with T. So it's a mixture of shapes and sounds. 9 is N for the sound, 7 is V for the sound, 5 is S for the shape, etc. So let's take a look at 2 bits. So 80, B-O, boo, I guess. Bao for like Chinese bread. And we need to associate this with a word that it's really only 2 main letters linked with hopefully like a vowel or something like that. Is easy. That's a nasty one. Easy, of course, is also like online slang for, well, easy. It may just be the case that like that alone, just boo easy, is something that can be associated. It's just like the things the two sides of chat would say. I don't know. If you lose, you boo, and if you win, you say easy. Because BO is kind of nasty. Thanks, Aiden. I thought 7 would be T. Yeah, so 2 got essentially decided before 7. If I'd gone with shape, 7 would be T, and I think at one point that was the idea. But I just had nothing for 2. Because really the only like obvious sound in 2 is T. And I can't use it as Z, that's just a terrible idea. So that left me with what can I do for 7 instead, because 2 T is almost like the only option for it, really. Hey Pia, hey Porky. You've just done a couple of your missions, bud. I guess you could say V is kind of 7 if you rotate it. I'm just getting it as the middle sound of the word. 7, V. Thanks, Flippy. Is that a 7 doing a cartwheel, give us? So boo easy. I may come back to that. As it stands, I might just remember it as is. Okay, so we have... I should do this, actually. So BL and EK. Ball, bail, brawl, bile, bowl, bull, and EK. There is just eek, of course. I suppose it's slightly confusing as to which E is the relevant one. But I'd say going by the sound, I'd be fairly confident it was EK. There's also just eek, as in the exclamation. Hey, Pi. Elk is slightly risky just because L represents a 1, and I would try and avoid using other letters that represent numbers, because I could remember elk and then think, especially because you literally hear the letter L in there, elk, that I may be using LK to represent elk and not EK. So bull elk is slightly risky, even though I like the association. I might just remember bull and eek with just the mental image of a bull chasing a mouse. It might just be bull eek. Devian 82 as boat and dive. Boat and dive is good, actually. I don't see a problem with boat dive. Bleak. I actually quite like bleak. The one issue with bleak is that I have to specifically, when I get to 81, I have to remember, oh wait, 81 is an exception, because the point of this is that I see 81 and I go, okay, what words? I'll BL, and I'll go through it, I'll go, is it ball? Is it bull? Oh, bull. Yeah, bull, eek. Right. I'm probably just not going to get to bleak if I'm trying to think of BL words. So that's the issue there, because I have 1 or 2 exceptions, and I know for a fact they're always the ones that takes me the longest to remember. Hey, Aquarius. So I think I'm just going to go bull eek. Boat dive is good for 82. Let's just double check that. So BT boat. BT boat dive. I'm fine with that one. That's good. I just need to give it 20 seconds to commit a mental image. Okay. B TH. Both Beth. And what are we looking at for CG? So what have we got? Both, Beth, Cog, Crag, Clog. Clog the Beth works just fine, right? Just clogging a drain. Hey, Raw. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I can get this done, it's gonna be a fucking flex. I like taking on ridiculous game challenges, it's fun to get them done. We'll see if this can get done though. Cage is good. I think Clog actually just works fine though. Yeah, Beth Clog. Beth Clog works fine. That's a common thing. Let's use that. Okay. Be a certified mad lad. Well, I hope one day I get that certificate. Beth Cage, if I want to go for names. I have no idea who Beth Cage is. If I did, that might be a good one. So B-R, and V-E. V-E is a bit awkward, because linking them without using a pre-used letter is slightly annoying. Like, I can only really think of Vi. We'll see. We've got ball, bear, ball. There's, I suppose, a burr. There's brie, the cheese. Breathe again would be an exception to the way I'm doing it, and I think I'll try and avoid those if possible. Just burr and very. Very, I'm gonna think my letters are VR, unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, Epic. Did I say hi to Epic? Don't even know, I'm on autopilot. Bun is going to associate with 89. I'm gonna get BN from Bun. Hey, Conman. Epic, we're trying to finish 2 bits. So I'm taking the letter pairs for 2 bits, the number pairs, excuse me. Bravery is... I'm actually using brave already as a word, so I think I'll avoid bravery. Especially because it's a long word that's going to maybe get some confusion as to what letters I'm going for. Burn V, I just don't think I'd ever remember Burn V, trying to think of BR words when I'm remembering. Vex, I suppose, is actually a fine word because X doesn't mean anything. So I think Vex can be okay. Yeah, there is actually just bar, right? Veal doesn't work because L is a legit letter. It tends to be the letters that append the words. So from breast, I would get B and T. I'd get 8-2. They need to be like the 2 important letters of the word. Vein is going to give me VN, unfortunately. Veal gives me VL. Vote is VT. And vote's already a word in another one. I guess hive is actually acceptable because H and I are not used letters. Yeah, we could just go for bear and hive. That might actually be quite good because bears get honey out of hives. H and I are not on adjacent. Yeah, that. We'll go with that. Bear hive. That's a good one. Thank you. Okay. So we're going with 8-5, which is okay. 8-5, and that would be DP. Well, I mean, we all know what the first thing I'm going to think of for BS is. Can you get anything for DP out of that? Like dope, demp, dip. Deep is a good word. Bullshit. Are there any other just BS words besides immediately assuming I'm going to go with bullshit? There's base. And bass. Deep bass, actually, that's good. Deep and bass. Which IAs or lays, again, sorry, but has also suggested. Drop bass or deep bass, they both work. Just drop the bass. That's really good, actually. Drop the bass is great. Deep bass, drop the bass. Cool, they work. All right, give me a moment. 86 and 87, I think I know them. Do I know them? 86 is BK. I have no idea why I remember that. I just do, and I'm going to hope that that sticks. 87. I don't think I remember 87. 86 is BK, and I'm just happy with that, so we'll skip 86. Drop the bass. Okay, one sec. I just need to picture the absolute nastiest, filthiest fucking bass drop ever made. And then I'll never forget this one. I'm currently imagining an incredible dubstep version of the Catane menu music. Skrillex does lounge jazz. Okay. Oh, thank you, Zotmeister. Zotmeister says, I suppose you can all see it. Zotmeister says, a small token of support to help encourage this monumental effort. Thanks, fella. Now, I'll definitely do it. There's no way I can give up now. Okay, drop the bass. Beautiful, perfect. That's the kind of association I wanna see. Okay, so 86. Okay, 87. 87 was Pog, that's right. That's why I thought I knew it. BV, what can that be? That can be Brave, that can be Brave, although I want to skip Brave, hopefully, if I can. But, Bruv, which is like Southern English, or Chevy fucking brother. What can this be? This could also be Page. Plug. Peg. Pug. Pug's nice. Plague. Yeah, okay, Plague works. I'm fine with Plague. Beaver, I think it's maybe slightly dangerous that I get an R out of that. It's not quite so important because we're going in this direction. Like I'm thinking of what BV words would I have come up with. So Beaver's more acceptable for that, I think. Brov Pug is quite funny. Oh, of course, Pig as well. Plague were in the theme this period. Tried searching for contained dub stuff. If only. Goodness, if only. Bev. There's also Bev, which is really stupid, fucking loathsome English slang for a drink. It's horrible. It's also a name. Breathing Page, I was thinking, sheet music. I don't know if it's a vivid mental image, but just to imagine a page full of just score music, which is just breathe after breathe, is a possibility. It's not like, there's nothing really vivid about the picture of a page with breathe after breathe on it. But maybe, if I took some time to just think about that picture. A bevy of pugs. There's a wiki for everything these days, man. I think I might go for Brov and Pug. Just the image of some fucking London teenager going, Brov, but it's a pug. That's fun. That's fun, and fun things are easy to remember. I'm also going to grab some water, so I'll be back in a second, guys. Hey, Steve. Okay, give me a minute. Definitely. I'm just going to stare at this guy for a minute. That is a pug that would say bruv. Cool. We're good. So, 88BB is GK. What can GK be? GK is the more awkward one. 88 is baby and one of my other ones. I guess it's gunk. It's pugs are awesome. It's Glock, I guess. You know what? A Glock BB gun works, right? Oh, Geek is good. Bob the Geek. Yeah, that's also good. Bob. Geek. Okay. Or Greek as well. Oh, Gonk as in Gonk Droid, yep. A Gonk Droid with a BB gun. Okay. I quite like both. I'm just going to picture them both and hope one sticks. So we've got Bob the Geek and a Glock BB gun. Okay, and finally for 89, that is BN and GZ, which is Gratz. It's also Gaze and Graze and Glaze, and this is Barn, Boon, Bane, Bone, Bun. Bun and glaze kind of go together. Or literally just bun and glaze, because glazed bun is an actual thing. We'll do that one. Okay. Yeah, that works. Where does that take you?
Finger food is not.
Okay, let's not watch other YouTube videos on our YouTube video. Okay, so we're going for... Yeah, people like that Catane, man. So, 90, NO. It can be no, it can be neo. It can be now. Because W is not a used letter. It can be new. No, I can't. I need to know. And it's KT. Huh. It is kind of Catany, huh? Can't think of any other than them. I suppose there's actual Kurt, like the name. I think the only Kurt I can think of is Kurt Russell. I don't see any association with Neo or Now. kilt. Knit, that's good. And not is good. Hey, Beaver. Not now. It's a weird one. That seems too abstract. To use the wrong spelling of not to get the phrase not now. There's also kart, as in Mario Kart, stylized with a K. Oh, it's K anyway, isn't it? For a go-kart. A go-kart and a no-kart. Neo. Now. Is there any other NOs? No. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat, which I also should be on. It's annoying to me that it defaults to top chat. NO. Can anyone just think of any other NO words? It's not quite that they're the ones shown above. The ones shown above should be the important letters in the word, if you like. I have no idea the difference between top and live. Top is YouTube's bullshit randomly selected ones, and live is the real one. Live is the one you should use. I'm not sure how you can have top chat when no one votes on chat. It's not like there's a liking system or anything. I guess annoy is technically an NO word. It's whether I'd think of annoy. I'm trying to think of NO words. It's probably the best word there. I just have a suspicion that I wouldn't think of it. I think I really do have to go with just no or neo. Because I'm not sure I'd think of anything else trying to work out what NO meant. No cart. No not. No knit. Neo. They really aren't, are they? Nozzle would give me N-O-L. Nod? Yeah. Nod. It doesn't even associate any better than no does, though, I don't think. Nod. I think I might just have to go for, like, not now. Something like noir would give me NR, I think. Now you're playing Catane? Yeah, I guess. KT for Catane. That's a risky one, because I would probably consider it maybe like KN. We'll just stick with like not now for now and see how we get on with that. Not 100% happy with this one, but we'll move on for now.
Yeah.
Hey fella. So 91. NL. Northern Line. Nail. Null. Nile, the river. And cut, site, cart, can't. The one that I'm not going to write down. Nile is cute. Null and can't. Cut. Nail cut? I suppose you could cut something with a nail, yeah. I don't remember. You cut your nails, that's fair. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. 92. NT. This one might actually literally just be night and because finding a 2Z word is going to be nasty, but night and Z kind of works. It's silly. I think that should be enough that I remember it. We'll just go with that. Okay. 93. Could be north. And I can't think of much else. And we have the, it could be veg, as in veggies. Vig. I suppose neath is technically one. Weird one. How many valid letters are there on the keypad? 10, Rex. Yeah, just nth, just literally the mathematical term nth. Silly associations are often better, yeah, they're more memorable. Memorize a series for each row. Not quite a series for each row, I'm just remembering individual for every letter pair. Vague, vogue, they're good. Vague, vogue. Verge, nice. North, neath, nth, neath. North Vegas. Is North Vegas a thing? Vlog, sure, yeah. I try and avoid numbers. Translating numbers into letters that translate back into numbers is just, it's a whole confusing mess. I see your chat. I responded to the last couple, right? I responded to, am I going to memorize a series for each one? I responded to how many valid letters there are. Yeah, I see. Another? I don't see any good associations between any of these words, so I think I'll just have to pick something and go with it. North's a nice word, I like north, it's just the most obvious NTH. As soon as I see NTH, I'm gonna think north. North, verge, vogue, vague, north. North. North veg. North vlog. North. What's that voice actor who's in like 300 video games? He's something north, isn't he? Village. Yeah, I could maybe go for village actually. What was that look?
Right.
Yeah, sure, please. You can say hi to everyone.
Hello, peeps. How you doing, guys?
Cheers, bud. Village, yeah. Vengeance, avenge, north. Avenge the North. That sounds like a Game of Thrones thing. Do they ever say that in Game of Thrones? Ed Stark dies and they're going to avenge the North. We'll just pretend they say that and go with this. North avenge. The 10 by 10 word phrases that might be relatively doable. It's possible. The thing is, because I'm not just remembering... no, I suppose you could. There's lots of very awkward letters. The fact that there's so many V's and K's and Z's means that I'm going for lots of very non-standard English words. Which means coming up with related sentences is kind of nasty. If it was more normal, I guess, in terms of its lettering, I'd be more inclined to go for that. It's also nice to have different methods for different things to get them less confused. If you're really delayed, you can always give it a refresh. Hey Grant, it's nice to have different methods. So going for series, like a sentence, a series sentence, that might be how I go for life cycle. And it's just nice to have those two different systems in place because then it's less likely that I'm going to get them mixed up.
Probably Cyrus.
We're going to go for Avenge the North, I think.
Have you watched Better Call Saul?
Yeah, man.
Haven't seen it yet, but it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than last week?
Better than last season. Oh,
Last week?
what, the episode?
Yeah. I've seen every 1 to 3, but I haven't seen 4.
Yeah. That's a bit.
Last week's was good, though. It was like, who am I stitching up? You know, I thought that was...
So we've got near.
Follows up. I'll tell you what.
Or
I think you might have got a hidden gem. I think you might have had a hidden gem with that Gallo.
Nolan North. Yeah, that's the guy I was trying to think of.
And then, what was it?
I know they were shit opponent, but I mean, he's done it in the league every time he came on, so.
Yeah. He started, he could have scored 2. Bruno Fernandes assisted again. Fucking Marika 2. Greenwood came on in the 84th minute, scored the 89th.
That's just to show that
Noir is good.
We're on to something.
I'm not saying we're back at
It's going to be gold. Good.
Used to pepper Tottenham away.
Glad, grid.
Especially United want to stick
Gold.
into Mourinho's face.
Yeah.
They're fucking young.
Oh, well, sure, he's doing his own fucking antics again. Fucking giving shit about how all his players are injured or how he hasn't got a strong team or
Yeah, near to God. I was considering
he's just a bitch.
because there is the phrase to bring someone nearer to God, meaning to kill them.
Do you know what I mean? But here we are doing life.
We've had 7 years of nothing. You know what I mean? Except for Europa League and FA Cup. But if you
Yeah, nah.
Grade,
Even with
Wade.
shit you got in Europa League and in FA Cup. And
Yeah,
you were at the fucking rock bottom.
oh, I know, yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
at that time we were buying big players at the same time. Now we're playing fucking youngsters and we're.
Yeah, that Fernando and you got that Gallo and I can play.
Apparently, United's going to extend his contract for because the Champions Super League is called off until further notice. So it'll be a year. Yeah.
Near to God. Consider substitute for Z and K's. I am interchanging Z with S as well.
Get rid of Rashford and Lingard. Get
Yeah,
some money.
yeah. I have got Z as S from quite a few of them.
Lingard and Martial.
K's I haven't tried to substitute because the obvious one would be C, but C is one of the letters, so
Would you have Rashford
it's a
over
tricky one.
Martial?
Yeah. Martial couldn't play whenever Rashford was with him. The two of them were dynamite together because Rashford.
Hey, Jared. I may. I may go for near to God or nearer to God because that's an existing phrase. Nerd is more like ND to me. Nuri. Does Nuri have a meaning?
Nuri?
Does it translate to anything, or is it just a...
Well, Nuri is the English translation to Urakantra, town
Okay.
on the river.
Town on the river.
Town on the canal, sorry.
Okay.
Not river, town on the canal.
Okay.
There's a couple of translations. Canal town, town on the canal, canal by the town, but it would be canal town or town by the canal.
Okay.
But Urakantra is the actual name of it.
Okay.
It's the actual name of Nuri.
I'm trying to remember the letter pair NR. I was maybe going to use Nuri if it translated to. So I need to have it relate to GD. I was just hoping on the off chance it translated to something that sounded like GD.
What do you have GD set as?
It could be anything as long as it's a word that sounds like GD. I've also got like near or no or noir.
God destroy Nuri.
Neutrino, interesting. I think we're going to do nearer to God. That's good enough, I think.
What? Did you actually go for that one?
I think I'm going for nearer to God because that's an existing phrase. Hopefully, I can remember that. So GS becomes CP. So that's can be guess, goose, glass. Grass. You can get coop. Cop. Cat. Cape. Thank you. Clop. Like a horse. Crop. Crop and grass actually is fine, right? Hey, penguin. You right?
I haven't smoked this or used this in fucking months.
Need to get used to it again.
Yeah.
Glass cup works as well. Glass and cup or grass and crop both work well. Lots of people saying glass cup. I might go for that then.
Oh, sorry, I need before I go to bed. Counter-Strike meets Call of Duty. That's Warzone. You get money. You have to use your money for weaponry, ammo, the whole works. They've taken elements of CS:GO and put it into Call of Duty.
Might get streamed. Who knows?
Sorry.
Might get streamed. Who knows?
Yeah, check it out.
No, it doesn't.
It's free to download on your PC as well.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, silicosis. What is silicosis? Is that related to glass by some fortuitous turn of events? Silicon sounds like it could be. No, it's just lung fibrosis caused by inhaling silica. Lovely. Gas cap's really good, actually. Gas cap's great. Gas cap, glass cup, grass crop, they all work perfectly well. Gas cap. Yeah, I'm down with gas cap. Because I think gas is the first word I think of when I hear GS. And the less work I have to do to find the first word in the chain, the better. Although goose cop is of course hilarious. It would be a good backup. Because one of my other letter pairs is a goose stealing a baby, so that goose being chased by a goose cop is a great mental image. What am I doing? Goose, that's why goose is another thing. This isn't GS at all. I'm an idiot. This is NS. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. That doesn't work. I'm on 90. I'm on 90, 95, not 85. Ignore all of that. We're working with NS, not GS. You're supposed to be double checking me, chat. Right, we're on. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, we're on NS, not. Never mind. So what do we have then? Hang on. Let's go NS, and it could be nose. It could be noose. It could be. It can't be nice. Ness. Could be Nas, as in Boss Ness from Star Wars. Could be Nace. Nose cape. Noose, cop, Ness, cape Ness. Nessa. NASA Cop reminds me of Space Cop, which is that film by Red Letter Media. News is quite good. Thanks, Anna Moini. What else have we got here? We've got clamp, creep, crepe, corp. Corp's not good because corp ends in an S. Copy. I would say nest is NT, unfortunately. News. News. There's camp. There's cramp. Hi, super. This is 2 bits. Nest coop. It's a shame Nest coop I'm not quite happy with because it's a great word pair. But yeah, I would say nest is NT. That's a shame. Hey, that's super. Nails is kind of confusing when we already have nail for one. I try and avoid plurals where possible. Nesty I would also probably say is T. Hey Morelli. Nice of you to join us. Hey Vilia. New profile picture, I think. Nez? Yeah, just a Nez. Noisy cop. Ness cop. Nest the cop. Just a Loch Ness monster in a cop outfit. I think a news copy might actually be quite good. Okay, give me a few seconds to commit that one. So what we need to do after this is run back through AT399. Make sure they've all stuck. Because a few of them won't have done and I'll have to recommit them. That's when you get the idea of which ones have the stronger mental images and which ones don't. You never know until you go back. Okay. Nude cop. Nude cop has no S in it, unfortunately. Also, hi dummy. Okay, 96 would be NG. Careful, chat. Okay, nag. Neg, as in to berate someone. Nye, yeah. Nay. So yeah, what do we have here? We've got B. I will probably try and avoid linking separate letter pairs together because that relies on me remembering to associate it with a different letter pair. If it requires me to go back to bees and hives just to get what neg stands for, that's tricky. Byte and byte would both be BT. BE is very limiting. BE almost has to be B, really. It could also be Abe. Velia's month, I guess, is just rolled over. Thanks, Velia. What's her profile picture? Beryllium? Isn't NG literally just like a surname, like a Vietnamese surname or something? Bai works, actually, that's true. Beef would be BF. Bend would be BN or BD. B on its own is a word. It's difficult to picture B as a word, though. By and I rhyme. I don't know if I would necessarily associate rhymes. Okay. I think I have one that works pretty well. So we'll go with that. And I think this is one I'm not going to share with the class. Okay. NV and ZT or ST. Z I'm using as S as well. How many modules have we done? Somewhere in the region of 20. They're not necessarily all new ones, although that said, I could also quickly go back to some previously soloed stuff that I just need to brush up on and probably bring that number to around 30. Maybe something to do soon. Hey, Fishy. I like the idea of going back and just hitting some really fast things like some translated modules, Caesar Cipher, modules against humanity, maybe broken buttons. Just hit those really fast ones when I'm at a point in this challenge where I'm feeling a little down or like progress is slow, something's gone wrong. When I'm not feeling motivated, that I think is a really good time to go and hit some really just power through like 5 modules in an hour. With some modules like Caesar Cipher and that kind of thing, because that's going to give me a real perk back up. So for now, while I'm feeling energized, while I've still got the drive for this challenge, I'm going to keep powering through some hopefully more difficult modules, which is why it's really nice to get 2 bits done now, because this is a long one. Okay, so we have naive, nerve, it's probably one of those 2, actually. Everything goes wrong, that's the point of these streams. Everything goes wrong until they go right, Fishy. Negative. Yeah, sure. Zest, seat, sort, site, zoot, Snivy is SV. I'm not working with SV, unfortunately. Nova, Navy, they're both good actually. Nova. Zoot Suit riots were a real thing in history. I've never heard of that. What is a Zoot Suit? I mean, I think I know what a Zoot Suit is, but let's look it up. Yeah, okay, I guess it's kind of what I had in mind. Never wear a Zoot Suit. Welcome back, Cool Doom. The number of times I've heard that before. Navy suit. Navy suit's actually kind of fine. Hell is a Zoot Suit? Just rewind 20 seconds, you'll find out. Navy suit? I think Navy suit works. We're almost done, guys. Catch you in a bit, Gibbous. Hey, Fishy. Where is he? Bigger X. Navy suit, I think, works. So let's move on to 98. Oh, we're so close. NB. Note bene. VK. VK is nasty. What the fuck does VK mean? Evoke. I really don't think of much more than evoke. I'd be worried that Viking gave me VG. Vix. Vic, just V-I-C-K. We don't have Vix, but it's not a terrible word, honestly. VK is the name of an artist. It's not one I'm particularly familiar with. Yeah, I went and muted WhatsApp, sorry. We are doing 2-bits Rubik's. VK, Vic. VK. VK is a brand, right? Or is it like a... Is VK that Russian social media website? Vodka and num is not bad, actually. I have to make sure I'm thinking of it as VK, not VD. But it's a really good letter pair, to the point where I might just go with it anyway. Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with Vic's Vapor Rub, which you could also go for num, I guess. Alright, and 99 is DC, that's one I already know. For no other reason than just it's the last number, and that's kind of memorable. It is, right? VK. VK's a thing. VK's like, I can picture the logo. Yeah, it is. VK, Russian online social media network. Fishy cake. Looks numbs your nose? Sure. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Okay, so now we need to go through. Do we just go through all 100? Because maybe it's worth it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. So, chat, if you can follow along with me, and if you notice any errors anywhere, you let me know. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to get to the anyone who's willing to follow along with me, just to get to the 2-bits page. There is a link in chat. Just read it with me. If you notice anything wrong, let me know. And I'm just going to try and go from 0 to 99. We'll see how we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna get started. Right. So 0, 0 is, you know, instead of saying it out loud, I wonder if there's just a click counter online or something where I can just, yeah. Okay. Just so I can see it. It's nice to see it as like a visual guide. Cool. So you can have both pages open on the phone. No worries. Okay. Who's texting me? Cool. Okay. All right. So, first of all, we have KB, DK. I should say this. Kilo Bravo, Delta Kilo. Golf Victor. Tango Kilo. Papa Victor. Kilo Papa. Bravo Victor. Victor Tango. Papa Zulu. Delta Tango. Echo Echo. Zulu Kilo. Kilo Tango. Charlie Kilo. Zulu Papa. I think this is 12 is K. Ooh. Hey Ash. Okay, then I have memorized a very bad word for that. Because my word is kite. But kite, if kite's supposed to be KE, not KT. But there is no T on the module, that's why I used kite. Because there is no T. No, there is a T. It's just a bad word then. It's just a bad word. Okay. We need something different for that. K12. Okay, well, let's have a think. So 12 is LT. And I need KE. Kale. Kale is a light meal. What do we have? Yeah, I suppose it is just lieutenant, right? Key is a good word. Key is a good word. Thank you. There's left key. Lute. Key isn't a musical key for playing a lute. What key is your lute tuned to? I might do that one. Lute key. Lute key. Lost key. Lost key is also good. Lost my key. Lost key. Okay, hopefully one of those is good. So let's head back to this. So LT12 is KE. 13 is Charlie Kilo. 14 is Zulu Pepper. If that one can be double checked, because I'm not super happy with that one. But I think that should be Zulu Pepper. Okay, 15. Another one I'm not super happy with, but I think that's Papa Papa. Double check that for me, please, Jen. And then 16. Tango Papa. Tango Golf. Papa Delta. Line, lone. What's LN? Lawn, lone, line. LN. What's my LN word? Lean, line, lone. Thanks, Ash. LN. LAN. I don't remember my LN word. Lean. Lean? Oh no, I can get this. LB, and then log natural. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. PT. Oh, line pit. God, it's a good fucking word pair as well. As if I couldn't get it. Line pit. PT. Okay. Line pit. Oh, that's an easy one. Damn it. Okay. TL. So going from 20 chat. I will let you know. Thank you, Ash. From 20. Okay. One that I'm not super confident on, but I'm going to say Tango Zulu. Echo Bravo. Echo Charlie. Charlie Charlie. Charlie Zulu. Zulu Victor. Charlie Victor. I'm not happy with this one, but I'm going to say Golf Charlie. TV. TV. Yeah, I'm saying Golf Charlie for that. Tub is Beth. Bravo Tango. Golf Tango. Bravo Zulu. Papa Kilo? Yeah. Kilo Zulu. Kilo Golf, that's a ridiculous one. Victor Delta. Charlie Echo. Victor Bravo. Kilo Delta. So 33 is THTH, which is kind of rubbish for a word. I couldn't think of a single TH to TH word. So KG being the answer, I just decided that this is what everything would sound like if your tongue weighed 1 kilogram. That's why it's ridiculous. But hey, it's memorable. 3-8. Golf Golf. I'm going to say Delta Golf. Papa Bravo. $37 was THV Kilo Delta. $39 is THN. I'm saying Delta Golf, is that right? 29 is Delta Golf. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm seeing what you're saying. And Moini's just giving me the answer for 41, thank you. It's rail, that's right. So try not to give me spoilers in chat unless I ask. Okay, well, Victor Victor. Golf Echo. Catch it with fishy. Ruth. Wraith. Kilo Victor. Delta Zulu. Papa Echo. Rage. Delta Bravo. Charlie Delta? Hey, cosplay. I think I'm winning. Rube. What was this? Tango Delta. And Charlie Bravo. 47 is CD. What did I say it was CD? RV Rave Crowd. Yeah, CD. Okay. SO. So, Golf Bravo. Tango Victor. That one's gone. Let's have a look. Ah, of course it is. Fuck's sake. Okay. I need a moment to recommit. Okay. 53. Bravo Golf. Bravo Papa. Victor Papa. Echo Papa. I'm not sure about next. We'll see. Tango Tango. Golf November? Is that... November's not a letter, is it? No. No, I'm getting this the wrong way around. Oh. Echo Delta. Echo Delta. Zulu Golf. Yeah, there is no November, is there? Is 59 Zulu Golf. I'm not 100% with that one. So this is Delta Echo. Delta Delta. Thank you. Goat. Kate. Ghost. Echo Victor. Tango Echo. Hey there, silly. We're at 64 with, I want to say maybe 4 errors. GR. Glare. Zulu Delta. Bravo Bravo, that's the goose stealing your baby. Gang. Papa Charlie. Is that just Bravo Delta? I think so. Kilo Charlie. That's the one I got confused earlier and saying GN, because this is GN, and from that you get swab, which is Zulu Bravo. Oh, that's horrible. VO. VO. What's a VO word? What have I done with VO? Vow? I don't think it's vow. VO. Video. Video. See, this is the problem with longer words, because I know this one is always the one that takes me the longest to remember. I have to go through so many trying to work out what VO is. Video. I just don't have a better one. And what is video? That's the one I was getting messed up with on the actual module we did earlier. It's Echo Golf. Okay. VL. I can't even think of the... Evil's a good word, but it's not the word I used. EG for video. It's a bad one. EG, it just means egg. And I'm thinking of the egg video from Best of the Worst. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if this actually gets it. Bus safety. Yeah, here you go. So I'm just thinking of this awful like bus safety video for children, where this kid just has to stop his dinosaur egg from getting crushed by a bus, and it's just hilarious, some of the faces this kid makes. So I'm trying to remember the egg video. It's not a good one though. What's VL? Of course, Veil. Bravo Charlie. Bravo Charlie. These ones are more recent. I've been through these fewer times because this is from 70 onwards are things I've only done today. So, on the train home earlier. So these ones are probably not going to go quite so well. Tango Charlie. Zulu Echo. VR. Zulu Charlie. Golf Pepper. Is this Echo Tango? I don't feel good about this one. That one I need to check. 76 Echo Tango. 77 Vive Victor Charlie. Thanks, Bulky. VB Verb Tango Bravo. VN. And Victor Zulu. Echo Zulu. Echo Kilo. These are the ones we've done on stream. Delta Victor. I can think of the image, I just can't think of the word. Charlie Golf? Is it Clog? Charlie Golf? This is the bear and the bees. What's it called? Beehive. Hive. Hive is just VE, isn't it? Victor Echo. BS. Bass drop. Delta Papa. BG. I said I know this one. It's Bravo Kilo. 87 is Papa Golf. 88 is... We never said bomb for 88, which is very Katani. What did we say for 88? What did we say for 88? I'm thinking of lots of words that I don't even remember considering. Bomb is good. Bulb is good. I don't think we said any of those. Which is BB, isn't it? It's Glock. It's Golf Kilo. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Can we think of anything for bomb? For it is Golf Kilo, right? Yeah, Golf Kilo and bomb. Is there something? Bomb. Bomb and Glock are both Counter-Strike related. We'll go with it. Okay. BN. Burn, Glaze. Golf, Zulu. Final row. Golf. Golf. What I meant by that was Kilo. Kilo Tango. Golf. Charlie Tango. Neat, not nut. Ant. Note. What's the word? What is the word? NT. Nice try. Chat. Night. Zulu. Thank you. North of Victor Golf. Nor. Near. Golf Delta. Nose. Noose. Was this Charlie Pepper? That's not even a connection. The number just sounds like Charlie Pepper. But I'm going to keep trying to remember because it's probably not. NS. Nessa. Ness. No, it is cop, isn't it? It's Charlie Pepper. Yeah. Bravo Echo. Sorry everyone. NV. Nerve. Naive. Negev. Navy suit. Z Tango. Zulu Tango. This one was nice. This one was. I think we just immediately had a good connection on this one. NB. It's like the first thing we thought of, right? Nub. Nab. And now I can't think of it. Well, I know all the others, so we can just get it by process of elimination. We've used BB, we've used BC, we've used BD, no, I'm joking. NB. What's my word? Num. Oh, I don't even know if I would have got there. Okay, Victor Kilo. Vodka. Num. MB. And Delta Charlie. That's most of them, right? We had, I don't know, 7 or 8% slip up. I'm happy with that. That's not bad going. Should we do some? Oh, I'm getting I'm getting a memory leak. This is what happens when you run this game in the background for ages. Ouch.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
No ports. Okay, so 5 times 2 is 10. W, T, U, V. 23. 33. So we're starting with 33 kilogram. Okay, query 1. 72. V, T. Vote for truce. Second query. Oven. VT query. And 0 N O KTC. First query. 78 VB verb TB. Second query. 30 throw. BZ. Third query. I have to be careful not to submit too early because it's really easily done on this module. BG. 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 $86. Buck. Big. What's 85? BS. Base drop. 86. It's BK, it's the one I don't have a thing for, I just know it. $26. TG.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
It's 2. 87, that's POG, isn't it? Third query. 74 VR for Zek. I think I didn't do one too many queries on that. That's TB tub breath RB. That's toad. 33. And good old, we've looped back to KG as our submit. Zero 06, so I'll go BV 2 61 GL 30 throw, and then that's a BZ submit. I think we can, for all intents and purposes, consider 2 bits. Blood. So how about that? I'll need to go back through it, but it's good enough. Yeah, they're really nice when they loop. Especially after 1. If you can loop it after 1, that's so good. I don't actually have one. 86 to BK. I don't know why that pair just... I just knew it was that. I don't know. I just... Before I even looked at it, I was like, I'm pretty sure 86 is just BK, and it just kind of sticks out to me. I don't have a connection for that. Yeah. I suppose that's a nice backup. Backroom Burger King. Oh, okay. Thanks, Demi. Okay. So what do we do next? Let's see, what's in my list? Not 3D maze, not adjacent letters. Adventure game. That's a fun one. Could do adventure game. Let's see how awful the adventure game page looks. Ah, easy. Easy peasy. What's nice about the stats is that I don't have to remember the numbers as they are. They're only relative to each other, so like dragon I can just remember 0, 1, 3. This is nice. It's nice to change up the types of info you're learning. I wouldn't want to go and learn a massive grid again now. So adventure game's a nice one because it's sentences, it's rules. That's fun. So keeping it fresh is always good. What's nice about adventure game is I can go back and look at these stats however much I want to. I don't have to remember those. Have we done cryptography? We have. If you missed it, I can take a quick look. Caesar's such an easy one that I'm going to save that for... Shapeshift's alright, actually. Yeah, could have a look. I want to save Caesar for like when I'm at a low point. I want to save a lot of easy ones for when I'm at low points in this challenge, and then I can pick myself back up by doing some easy ones. So let's take a quick look at crypto.
All available experts,
Because
please
even though I know
report
the
to room
passages, to
A9.
be fair, doing the modules is definitely going to help me a lot. There. What of the there? There is no doubt. T-H-E or E-R-E is no doubt. Secret. S-E-C-R-E-T. Secret. And self-contained. Okay. This one, the cold. How could it be otherwise? No. Just no. This must be distinctly. This. THIS must. This is a nasty one. B. Distinctly understood. Or nothing wonderful. Scrooge and he were. Scrooge and he were partners. And when? No. He carried? No. It's before that. But he was a. Okay, so but he.
Emergency
was
cleared.
a
All personnel, please return to your stations.
tight-fisted hand at the grindstone. Yeah, I've memorized the passages that can come up, yeah. But he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge, if that was the question. I want to do adventure game. Adventure game seems fun. What's nice is that there's associations built into it. So a lot of the time these item names are relevant to their rule, which is cool. Like balloons to do with gravity, batteries to do with batteries, etc. The one thing is remembering these numbers, but the numbers aren't too bad. There's 9.3, there's 12, there's 4, there's 4.6, there's 10.4, there's 31, there's 9.2, I think that's it. So there's not many numbers to remember. So let's just have a look through this. This, I think, would be not bad at all. Okay. So balloon. Oh, there's 110 here as well. Gravity is less than 9.3. Pressure is greater than 110. Not fighting an eagle. Yeah, you wouldn't use a balloon against an eagle because the eagle can reach it. Use a balloon if the gravity is less than 9.3. Pressure is greater than 110. Zoom on the page. Fast math I'm going to leave for a little while. It's very scary. Gravity is less than 9.3. Pressure is greater than 110. And not fighting an eagle. Okay. Battery, at most one battery. And not fighting a golem or a wizard. Okay. A golem. So there's two things that batteries don't affect. Golems and wizards. At most one battery, not golems, not wizards. Bellows. With flying enemies, more than 105. But anything else is less than 95. Never use cheat code, always use potion. Okay, there's a couple I know. Moonstone, 2 or more unlets. Sunstone is 2 or more lits. Hard drive is duplicate ports. Do I know any more? Not off the top of my head, no. Crystal ball. Int is greater than the last digit of the serial and not fighting a wizard. Okay. Okay, so let's go through so far. I'm just going to do this to avoid. So balloon. Gravity is less than 9.3 or pressure is greater than 110 and not fighting an eagle. Battery is at most 1 battery on the bomb and not fighting a golem or a wizard. Bellows. If fighting a dragon or an eagle more than 105, anything else less than 95. Cheat code never used. Crystal ball is if int is bigger than the last digit of the serial and not fighting a wizard. Hard drive is duplicate ports. Moonstone is 2 or more unlets. Sunstone 2 or more lits. Potion always use. Okay, feather is nice. Dex is not the least. So if you've got good dex, you fire an arrow. Okay. Lamp if temperature is less than 12. Okay, and not fighting a lizard. Lizards don't care about temperature. Small dog. Small dogs are scared by demons and dragons and trolls, but anything else is cool. Step ladder. You don't need it against a goblin or a lizard because they're both very slow to the ground. Goblins are short, lizards are on all fours. If you need to reach anything else, you need a step ladder. Symbol. You only use against a demon or a golem. Okay. They both have emo in them. Yeah, like that kind of thing is certainly a viable option. Animoini. You've got to remember with these systems that the more reverse engineering time is present trying to work out your own systems, the longer the modules take, and there's a tight time limit. There's always a trade-off between you can compress information into more and more efficient small chunks of info, but generally speaking, the smaller those information chunks get, the more you have to extrapolate from them to get to your original answer. And if there's 4 steps to get from your nice, neat little bit of info to the answer, you're maybe spending a minute to get to an answer that it could have taken you 5 seconds if you'd memorized more information. So there's always a trade-off. Essentially, you're going to spend time either memorizing anything is going to take a while, but you can essentially choose to spend that time before you go into the bomb by just brute force learning, or after the bomb by coming up with like your own algorithms, I guess. And as much as possible, I'm trying to choose the methods that spend the time before the bomb when time is not an issue. For some things, I think having systems where I'm kind of reverse engineering a simple answer, I will be doing. I just don't want to do that much because I need faster systems than that, generally speaking. So symbol, you have to be fighting an emo, or it's just very warm. Okay. Greater than 31. Demon Golem. Or more than 31. Okay, ticket has the most numbers. That's kind of gross. At least it's Earth-like gravity. So a ticket for a theme park ride, you need to be at least 4'6". You need to be an adult. And it needs to function at Earth gravity, so between 9.2 and 10.4, which is inclusive this time. The maximum gravity for balloon is the minimum gravity for ticket. It goes up to 10.4. Okay, trophy. Always use a trophy against a troll. TR to TR, trophy troll. Strength is greater than the first digit of the serial. So feather is, no, sorry. Crystal ball is int is greater than the last digit. And not fighting a wizard, is that right? Crystal ball int is greater than the last digit. But ticket is, sorry, trophy is strength is greater than the first digit. Or not, and not. This is or if fighting a troll. Okay. Let's run through these then. So gravity is less than 9.3, or pressure is greater than 110, and not fighting an eagle, this balloon. Battery, at most one battery, and not fighting a troll, a golem or a wizard. Bellows is, if you're against an eagle or a dragon, greater than 105, or it's less than 95. Never use a cheat code. Crystal ball, int is bigger than the last digit of the serial and not fighting a wizard. Feather, dex is not the smallest step. Hard drive, duplicate ports. That's right, isn't it? It's not no duplicate ports. There are two or more, so yeah, duplicate ports. Lamp, it's temperature. Lamp, if it's less than 12 degrees, and you're not fighting a lizard. I'm going to double check there. Less than 12, not fighting a lizard. Okay. Moonstone, not duplicate. 2 or more onlets. Always use a potion. Small dog is if you're not fighting a demon, a dragon, or I want to say troll. Not fighting a demon, dragon, or troll. Cool. Okay. Step ladder. If you're less than 4 foot and you're not fighting a goblin or a lizard. Is that right? Yep. Sunstone, 2 or lits. Symbol, emo. Symbol, use if you're fighting a demon or a golem, or if the temperature is greater than 31. Ticket, taller than 4.6, and inclusive between 9.2 and 10.4 gravity. Is it taller than 4.6 or inclusive 4.6? It's inclusive 4.6, okay. So you need to be 4.5 foot. Okay, and trophy. Use it if you're fighting a troll. Or strength is greater than the first digit of the serial. Okay, so we've got the items down, I think. Hey, Sudo. Hey, Ariel. Nice of you to join us, guys. Hey, Pokemon. Would it be a good idea for you to resume every module in a Word file or something? You have to remember when you need it. Yeah, anything that I'm using that isn't like standard module info, like my own rewrites, I'm putting into this here. And I'm probably going to do some funny business with the enemy stats on this module, and for that I will probably have a little section up here. Hey, weird. If you're new, there's going to be a Discord link in the chat. We announce all our live streams and stuff there, so if you want to see when we go live, come join us on the Discord server. Catch you later, Matthew. Okay. Right, so let's just copy these into here. Ah, okay. Why is that in the... What's a wizard? 438. Again. -3. -3. Did that look right to everyone? Let's just compare these. So 013, 473 is 140. It's -3 from everything. Yep. Goblin -3 from everything. Yep. Golem -4 from everything. Yep. Troll -4 from everything. Yep. Lizard -3. Yep. And wizard -3. Cool. Okay. Dragon, I want to say, kind of makes sense for stats. Dragons are intelligent, and he's dexterous because he flies. Eagle is super dexy because he flies, has no intelligence because it's just a creature. I want to say they make sense. Goblins, of course, have no smarts. I wouldn't have said they had int, but we'll just remember that like there's goblin blast mages in Hearthstone, so they have mages. Wait, goblins have no strength. I would have said goblins have no int. So demon, they're all the same. Dragon, int makes sense, yeah. Eagle, no int makes sense. Goblin, no strength. So we're just thinking of goblin blast mages. They have dex and int. Archers and mages. A golem has no dex, that's fair. 503. Troll, strength, a bit of dex. Trolls and lizards, no, yeah, that makes sense. Wizard, bit of strength, no dex in them, okay. Lizard's very similar to Eagle, but Eagle gets a bit more dex because it flies. Troll is like the opposite of Eagle. The category shouldn't say Shadow Tactics. I've got it set to keep talking. Yeah, the live dashboard doesn't seem to like changing the game category. And yeah, Beaver, I just thought the smallest possible numbers is going to be nicer to remember probably. So just have a baseline 0, then I know everything has a 0 and we can work from there. Like if I'm remembering stats that don't have a 0, I know I've gone wrong somewhere. Okay, let's just try and... It's quite difficult to cover those up. Let's bring them down here. Just delete these. Okay. So Demon 000, Dragon 013, Eagle 140, Goblin 032, Golem 503. Troll 410, Lizard 130, Wizard 10. 103, 104, 105, 105, right? So the ones I'm not sure about is 503 for Golem and 105 for Wizard. Okay, they're both alright. Okay. Do we think we can just do an adventure game then? The +2 weapons are Caber, Longbow, and Grimoire. Let's try it. Have I overlooked anything? I think I can just do this, right?
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Let's see. Okay, so at most 1 battery. That's not true. Further dex is not my lowest stat. That's true. Step ladder. I'm not smaller than 4 foot. Small dog, we're fighting a goblin, use that. Bellows, less than 95. No. Okay, so that's the items we're using. Goblin is 0, 3, 2. We're rocking 6, 6. So if a Grimoire is there, that's what I'm using. It's not. So I want to use the longbow. Nice. Okay. Have we used the cheat code? Do we have duplicate ports? No. Lamp less than 12 degrees? No. Trophy? Use if troll, no, and or if strength is greater than the first serial digit, which it probably is. Or just. Battery, and most one battery, no. So lizard is 1, 3, 0. 1, 3, 0. Which means strength is probably a winner. You can't use strength. So it's Grimoire, Magical, okay, but it's Grimoire. Okay. Step ladder. We are 310. And we would need to reach a dragon. Potion, always use. Bellows, greater than 105 is true. Balloon. Greater, no, less than 93
Emergency cleared.
quality,
All personnel,
or
please
greater
return
than
to your
110.
stations.
And it is greater than 110. That's a lot of used things. Okay. Grimoire, Magical, or Broadsword. Broadsword. We've done adventure game. That was nice. That took 20 minutes. I mean, sure, I'll take it. Okay, done. Alphabet. Okay. Might try listing alphabet. Well, alphabetically. Okay. Jokes. Kew Gardens. Zany. Oh. Dat face one. Why? I think this might just be a case of doing it by osmosis. Because other people seem to have learned alphabet just by doing it enough times. I know that's how Rex says he does it. He's just done it so many times that he knows them now. So maybe I'll just run some alphabets until I feel comfortable. VCN. JR. Junior. IRNM. P. QYDX. Hoodoo. PKD. And Because the nice thing as well is that you don't have to just remember them. The module gives you a visual, like it's an anagram, right? So the module gives you the word. It gives you the reminder that you need to work out what word is present. So A, D, G, H, I, J, L, O, P, Q, T, V, Y, Z. So I might just run loads of these until I just feel good with it. You see, the face one, yes. Jokes. Junior. Jokes. V. Q. Quantix. Some of these feel memorable, some of them really don't. So let's just run some, see what happens. Let's start by running them and just not look and see if we can get any. Alphabet. Be helpful if I had alphabet on. Okay.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Down face one. Down face one. This one doesn't stick out to me. Is it just a 3-letter? JQ, no. Where is this one? J, Q. Have I copied this down wrong? Is that an X? JQ. Yeah, JQX is that. It's in alphabetical order, that's nice. A really awkward one is in alphabetical order. TJL? JQXZ. JQXZ. Alright. Let's do some more of those.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Don't know this one by looking at it. QKS? No. YKQ. That's just so not rememberable. Hey DK. YKQ. Don't like that one. That's a weird one. It's just AC, right? That's another one that just doesn't look memorable at all to me. Go on, what's this one? QYDX. KeyDX. What are the 2-letter ones? It's JR and AC. Is it just those? It's no, also OP and GS. I think they're going to be the trickier ones to spot. AC, OP, GS, and JR. Just noticing that it's not a 3 or a 4 might trip me up. Okay, let's try this again. Do a few more of these, I think, and then
All
maybe finish
available
off with
experts,
another
please report
progress
to
one.
room A9.
See how we do. It's one of these. I think it's a 4, and it's these 2, and then JS. But I don't know the order of these. Okay. OP.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
VCI? VNI? Is it just VCN? It's just VCN. Don't like this one. KeyDex. I'm gonna do a few more of these.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
It's that. Of course it is. QW. Rex has done this in 15 seconds. Should we try and beat it? Should we try and beat Rex? Let's go normal mode and see if we can get him. See if we can try and steal our top spot from him. Hey, Dragon Tamer. Damn it, I can't see the letters when the lights are off. Thought I knew that one. Okay, what is that one? TJL, right. TJL. I'll bomb that one. TJL. Calculate through there. Ah, you damn it. I don't like this one. Don't like this one. It's just an alphabetical order, isn't it? Not quite. 3 seconds. I just didn't know what order F and O came in the alphabet, so that was fun. We can get him. I'm coming for you, Rex. Don't remember that. That face one, of course. Did we get it? I think we just got it. Are we not getting put on the leaderboard because do I still have an advantageous feature? Let's turn the HUD off. Okay, do I now have advantageous features on? No, it looks like I don't. What's this? Damn it, I would have had this one. What's this? PKD. We're gonna get it, we're gonna get top 1%. We're now officially on the leaderboard, but not where I want to be. I'm hunting down that top spot. In second, but it's not good enough. Oops. What is that? I don't know either of these by looking at them. That's that. SVI, VSI, VSI. Yeah, those 2-letter ones are kind of nasty sometimes. We're gonna get a good one. We're gonna smash this top spot. What is that? GSAC PJR key. Don't recognize that at all. GKYQ. YKQ. That's horrible. It's yucky. It's so horrible. It is yucky. You know what I should probably be doing soon? Adding Forget-Me-Not to my progress bombs to test it at these smaller levels. I've misclicked. What's that? VCN? Was that VCN? Yeah. Hey Sylvia. Yankee, yeah. That was, what was that? That was OP. Yeah. I'm gonna encode it into word scramble. Yep, cool. And that's just that, isn't it? So that's a match on Rex's time. It'll be down to the milliseconds. Oh, damn it. He's beating us by half a second. The fuck is that? OKBV. Oh, that's one that I've just not seen this entire time. Okay, BV. Okay, bruv. Okay, bruv. Okay, BV. I remember not knowing what that was. Don't recognize either of these. VCN and it's just that, isn't it? Oh, the two fucking elements. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna have you, Rex. There we go. That is 3 seconds above Rex. Is it a 1% time though? No, wow, geez, still top 4. My God. Okay. I guess I think there's probably one time above me going by the breakdown of the times, so I think I just have one person to beat, and that time could be anywhere. Let's see if it's feasible. Yuck. That's an improvement. Yeah, I would try and solve with lights off, but I just cannot see those letters until the lights come on. It may even be the case that they don't generate until the lights come on. Some modules don't. Top 3%. I think that's where we're going to leave this one. Hey, Caleb. I guess we'll call that a module that's going onto our profile. I think it's on, isn't it? Okay. And we'll close this stream up. I'm not going to do it this time with the FMN on. Maybe that's something to look at next time. The grind's actually going really well. And we're gonna close this stream up with a progress bomb. 17, 20, I think I need 21 mods looking at it. Okay, again, I'm going to go reading order, just so that the game determines the order for me. What is that? It's not cow, is it? Okay, so second to last column is Trident Smiley. Well, it's been a while on this. Trident Smiley, BT, C, P3, Black Star, it's only 2, 6, E, Railroad, Trident AE, and Omega, no, it's only 2 as well. First column is Tennis AT, Lambda Lightning, Kitty, H, backward C. That's still only 3. Does that win? Broken R, Lambda Star. So C, but Pigtail Kings, R, Lambda Star. No, that wins. Okay. The Scrooge. But what did Scrooge care? But what did Scrooge care? So, what the hell is that? Is that a tuba? Okay, let's just say it's tuba. Tuba, I think it's waltz. Okay. What number are we starting on? 3. Okay. Are there more? I think this is, are there more black quadrants than white quadrants? One, two. No. 3 or 4. Are there 36 or more white pixels? No. Hey Don. Rule 5. Are there more white ones than black ones? No. It's equal, right? Rule 5. Rule 6. Is there a mod exactly one with 5 or fewer black pixels? No. Rule 7. Are there as many blacks as unlits? That is not true. Rule 8 is the 3x3. That is true, which is the x coordinate 6 or 2. Ouch. Where have I gone wrong? Where have I gone wrong? Okay. Rule 3. Mostly whites than mostly blacks. There are 2 mostly whites. There are 2 mostly blacks, so no. 36 or more whites, I highly doubt it. 9, 18, 20, no. More mostly, sorry, 3 is more mostly blacks, yeah. Exactly 1 quadrant has 6 or fewer than 6 black pixels, no. Mostly blacks equals unlit 90s, no. The x coordinate of the 3x3. So I'm remembering the rules right, I think. What have I done wrong? Oh, these aren't. It's 5. It's just I've just done the maths wrong. Hey Johnny. Okay. Do we have an R in the serial? No. Do we have a lit TRN? No. Strike rule. And we have a strike. So front is nice and easy. It's CCL.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Set. I'm in normal mode. I'm in normal mode. I'm in normal mode. Let's just jump into Zen, shall we? I don't think we're getting the rest of that done in a minute and a half. Let's try that again. Oops.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Okay, sweeper. Second number down is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 orange. Got 2 plus K is 11, 13. So up red. Alright, let's actually not strike on this. Let's take it at a normal speed. Nice. Okay. Do I see a potion? Don't use the cheat code. Symbol. We're not against a no, wrong one. We use this against an emo. At most 1 battery. That is true. There is at most 1 battery, and we're not fighting. We are fighting a golem. We skip it. Bellows. Less than 95. Nope. Trophy. Have I considered trophy already? No, I got it confused with symbol. Trophy we use if strength is greater than our first, which it definitely is. Okay, so golem is 503, which means dex is good for us. What do we have? Broadsword, Grimoire, and Caber. Yeah, we want to use the broadsword, don't we? No, the Caber. Yeah. Okay. Hope everything's alright, Dalton.
Emergency cleared. All personnel,
Okay.
please return to your
We
stations.
have no batteries, so it's just 7. And then I think 3. Nice. Okay, copyright, but Pigtail, Kings, Lambda Star. That's 4. That's really good. I don't see that getting beaten. Pigtail, Kings. Okay, so we're in the, it looks like the messy one. I think this is Maze 6. Yeah, okay, this is Maze 6. Would it beat normal Centurions with friends faster? It probably would speed things up a bit. I don't plan on soloing much of this after the challenge though. Maze 6, so 3, 4, 1. So beginning from 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3. So 2, 4, 1, 3. Yellow's last. 3, we're aiming for white. I'm considering learning where the spheres are for this module, because finding them is such a time sink. Eyes at the back. Do we have an R? No. Do we have a TRN or car? No. Do we have a PS2? No. I'm going to have to wait for a strike. I'll leave that one. So double up down as I submit. I said red, didn't I? Saying them out loud is like really helpful. Shut up. The number is 5. Okay. So we're looking at more whites than blacks. That is not true. I've got 2 of each. Rule 6 is a module with 5 or fewer black pixels. Exactly 1 module with 5 or fewer black pixels. We actually have 2, amazingly, so no. Nasty rule. Rule 7. As many blacks as unlets. We have 2 unlets, and I think we have 2 blacks. Yeah. What's the condition? If you have as many blacks as unlets, it's ports, isn't it? I think we have 2 ports. First correct item in adventure game. Didn't use Moonstone, didn't use Step Ladder. I think it's just simple, isn't it? Okay. Scrooge was his sole executor. SCRG. Scrooge was his sole executor. Train station. Vigor. 2. wisps. So the wisps are going to look like that. Where are they going to be? They're going to be here with lightning and lambda over here. So it's going to be lightning, lambda. It's going to be wisp kings. Yeah. So kings has got to be down here. Lambda lightning. See? Nice. Colours Taurus and Master Maze. Yellow. Okay. So it's the we've got no batteries? No batteries, fantastic. So it's just 11. 11 LL lol sync ZK. First query. 40 RO row pub. Second query. 65 GS goose stealing a baby. Third query. 00. Times E. So 4 times 6 is 24. That looks good. And then 7, 6. So if we go back, 6 times is 12. 24 minus 12, that's y. How many pixels will whiten the bottom right quadrant? I have no fucking idea. Yes, I do. It's 11, isn't it? No! Bastard. Okay, that's correct, comment. The goose is stealing a baby. So C and A or B is fine. C and both is fine. That would make it false. Idiot. Nothing C is fine. Correct, let you press in the first stage of LED encryption. E. Solar flare. Roll a 1 20-sided die. So there's going to be one here. It's going to be... If one of these was a 1... Yeah, no, that can't be. That can't be one. So it's got to be a... Which means there has to be a 2 going down here. Bad logic. I guess I'll use the radars. Okay, so okay, A4. X5. X24. D5. could still go in either, right? Yeah. I guess I need to learn the last radar rule. Because this is a straight 50-50. Like I said, I will be rolling for bombs that have 3 letter number pairs in the serial, but I suppose it's possible I need... Excuse me, that I need 4. No, this isn't a straight 50-50. And then red is the colour flash. So red would be... oh, jeez. The word green 3 times? No. The colour blue exactly once? That might be true, actually. Yeah. I suppressed no on any magenta word, I think. And I can do this now. So I at the back, strike rule from back CL. Vigor. Okay, third correct query response means 4th word. So I ended on oil, not on oil, on KB. That. Nice. Three strikes. One was Boolean logic error, madness. I shouldn't be getting those, but hey. One was a souvenir strike. I don't mind that at all. That's fine. One was battleships. That's also fine. Yeah, like the actual solo learning shit that we've been doing was clean. That's sick. That's really cool. Alright, thanks for joining me, everyone. We are making good progress on this challenge. This is, I think this can get done. I think we can solo the Centurion. Even if you spend a fucking month learning life cycle, it's fine. It's just a month. 2 bits took 2-3 days. It's not much worse. This could be doable. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream, everyone. And I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.